What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to We Teach AI, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create this. Using Visual Electric, ChatGPT, and Kling. Let's dive right into it. Okay, so for starters, we're going to go to visualelectric.com here. Visual Electric is one of my favorite platforms to use for image creations because it really focuses on like a aesthetic for like stock imagery. It's like photos that I would have taken. I'm a photographer, so I really love the way these images are captured and taken. This right here is really speaking to me. So I'm going to use this as an inspiration for the image I'm gonna kind of use. We're gonna click add to canvas here. What that does is it's going to allow me to be able to kind of make modifications of this, so that way I can kind of expand or minimize my canvas, and all of the images that I create is going to be similar to this. So let's kind of take a look at what the prompt is. It says shoot like a Jacquemus advertising by Canon 5D Mark VII. Very minimal as far as like a prompt goes. So we're going to copy and we're going to paste that in. I want to make sure that my aspect ratio is the same as here. So we're going to go ahead, click portrait here. I'm going to make this person a grandmother, and we're going to see what it gives us. I'm going to actually give a couple more variations as well, but we're going to ask ChatGPT to help us. Give variations of this prompt using a different person and ethnicity. Use autocorrect here. I'm going to put this in parentheses. All right, perfect. I'm going to tell it to give me 10 variations. You know, I love just getting different looks of people and different things like that. Thankfully, with ChatGPT, it kind of allows me to be able to like just get all these different prompts in a matter of seconds. Let's kind of take a look while it does that, what we have so far. So even though I use the exact same prompt, I'm still getting a different feel, a different look, and I like that. I like this a little bit more because it's a little bit more in the center. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use that here. So let's see what ChatGPT is giving us. Shoot like Jacquemus advertisement, feature a young African-American woman, deep brown skin. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna use that as well, and we are going to put that right into our prompts. I love that the prompt kind of helps you out. It helps you out in terms of what, you know, to give you ideas. Each time is going to do like 2 renditions of it. We're going to actually kind of, as that's loading, we're going to go ahead, plug in all of these prompts, so that way we can kind of get a lot of images to kind of work with. So really dope look. Love the looks, love it. Still gives me different kind of feels. Some in the field, some looks like in the street, some in front of a building here. This look like a photography studio. This look like a photography studio. Really dope, different looks, but I'm really enjoying this one right here. So let's go ahead and actually go into art director mode. In here, we can actually provide an instruction on how you would like to modify an image. For example, make it daytime or make the car blue. So what I'm gonna do is make him African American man with a sweatshirt. So I'm gonna keep the feel and the look and the aesthetic of what we have here. So, because I want to make sure that they stay in the field. So that's why I'm simply selecting art direction instead of actually changing the entire prompt. So what they create for us should be still kind of in the field as it is. So love this. So we're gonna go ahead and use art director again. And we're gonna say make him Japanese, just to give it a different feel. We use ChatGPT to kind of get different ideas of what the prompt would do. I'm kind of going with this because it has a nice medium shot. I think the field is very interesting, different. I love these as well, but keep in mind, I started from this prompt. I got different ideas, and now I'm using the art director to then just make similar versions of what we have here before. So let's go ahead and go into, I'm gonna actually select the last prompt here, and we're gonna say make this person of Indian, make this person Indian, yeah. And an elderly person. Just a little elderly, maybe older person. It's probably the best. So this right here gives us a nice canvas to work with. So if I ever wanted to go back up here and I wanted to kind of make a different version of this right here, then I can always do this. Make into a younger person. I can always just select it and kind of make a different variation of it. So we have a lot of dope shots, which I can always kind of like zoom in. We have made this person Indian, of Indian descent. We have made this person, you see how we got the words here. I think that's pretty cool. Didn't ask it to get that, so I like the fact that it's there. So yeah, we have a bunch of different looks. Let's say we want to make into Australian, and let's say a different Turkish woman. Perfect. So we have the looks that we want to kind of go with. So I'm going to kind of pick some of the best ones that I like here. Since these are so similar, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here. I think I like this one, the kind of like the feathery, more of the feathery look here. So we're going to select that. You have the red outline, and on the bottom right hand corner, we're going to click download. From there, we're going to look at our males here. I really like this pose here. I think I'm going to go with this one. I think I really like the flowy type of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and download that. Out of these two images, I think I like the hands in the pocket. Let's kind of keep it smooth. Keep it smooth with that. Let's go ahead and click download. With our older gentleman, he seems to be kind of like on top of the field. Again, this is AI, so you know, they did it kind of like one time with this particular look, but this one seems to be kind of like waist high like the other one. So we'll go ahead and go with this one. We're gonna click download, and I like this one. This is really cool. She seems very fun and happy. The hands look atrocious, so we're gonna actually run that again. So we're gonna go ahead and put her make into Australian woman, and I'm gonna actually prompt it to hide hands, and it should come up with two different images. It looks like one of them didn't render. It's very kind of strict in regards to what it's willing to render, meaning any recognizable like names, people, faces. Like if I wanted to create Macaulay Culkin, it's not gonna work. So let's see what we got here. Perfect. Still go with the young aesthetic. I really like the look with the glasses. This is really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and go with that. As a matter of fact, we're gonna download both of them. I think with the different shirts, And the way the hair is in the glasses, it kind of makes it look like it's two different people, even though, you know, it's all different, but, you know, they're so similar that I don't want to make it seem like I'm duplicating efforts. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to a website called Magnific AI. And what this does is you can create images with it as well. As you see, these are some of the images that I created in the past. Let's see. Beautiful Angie Stone. But what it's really used for, what I like to use it for, is an upscaler. In Visual Electric and Midjourney and all these other programs and platforms, they have upscalers, but I find that Magnific is one of the best upscalers, and that's what I kind of like want to stick to. So I'm gonna dive right into it. We have our images here, so we're gonna actually bulk upload them. We have the 6 here, just in case you are not able to see all the images. We're gonna click this. We're gonna make it, let's say film photography, portraits. Let's say we want a portrait soft. We're gonna leave everything the same. Got presets, subtle. I want the resemblance to be, I want to keep the resemblance there. Not much creativity because I don't need you to change my stuff. HDR will keep it, fractality will keep it. So now we're going to click upscale. And that's going to upscale our images, and it's going to give it less of a, let's say we want to say maybe plastically look here. Little low res quality. A lot of times when you're rendering images, they're gonna, in order for it to render fast, it's gonna render a low quality first, because it doesn't want to make you wait a long time trying to do a very upscaled high quality image first. So that's why you use a separate upscaler to be able to do that. So it looks like we got our first image upscaled here. So this is what it looked like before. This is what it looked like after. Sometimes the differences are very subtle, but if you're looking directly at the image as I am, you can really see the difference. So very plastically, very blurred look. This one we're bringing in a whole lot more details. Same as here. Blurred look, bringing in a whole lot more of the details. And that's what we want to at least do before we go to our next step and move it into Kling. So I'm going to trust the judgment here. I'm actually going to go to my downloads folder because I don't want to get these mixed up with anything else. So we're going to go ahead and click download. You can download it as highest quality PNG. Download PNG. Notice how we're keeping everything at the same aspect ratio. We are keeping the look and the feel, the aesthetic, the same with the, you know, different sweatshirts in a flower field, even though we have different people. Keeping everything relatively similar. So, all right, perfect. So we have downloaded our images. We're going to go to KlingAI.com. And here we're going to actually add motion to it. Kling also, you can also create images in Kling. Sometimes with these different platforms, you use different images and it just gives you different results. So sometimes I like using Midjourney, sometimes I like using Visual Electric, sometimes I like using Krea. Using these 3 different platforms I found to be the best workflow for me to be able to create what we're going to end up creating today. So we're going to go to AI videos, because what we're going to do is we're going to simply upload our images. We have it right here in our downloads folder. So that's our first image. And I'm not going to add any prompt to it. It gives you an opportunity to be able to do that. I want to kind of show you, you could do 10 seconds, you could do 5 seconds. I'm going to keep it at 5 seconds just to you know, kind of keep it simple. So we're gonna go ahead and click generate here. Keep in mind it has, you know, credits. So, you know, based on the images that you use, you're gonna have different credits. It is generating the video now. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and delete what we had before. And I'm going to kind of get all these generated all at once. And don't worry about once you have it uploaded, you can click generate. And once you see it generating right here on the right hand side, you can go ahead and delete what was done before and kind of work on your next couple images. You don't have to wait all the way until it is done in order to generate. And I kind of keep it with no prompt because some of the I guess movements that Kling kind of recognizes, I kind of allow that to kind of keep it very general, kind of basic, so that way I don't have to worry about, you know, different camera movements and what movements may work and may not work. There's something that we could always add as well later, or we can ask ChatGPT to do it, but just to kind of keep it really basic, this is what I always like to kind of just go ahead and do. So I'm going to wait until the image upload. Looks like we have 2 more. I see one is already complete here. Probably takes about 2 minutes for it to one image to be fully complete. But once it is, it gives us some really good motion. That way we can kind of put together in a really cool video to make sure that it is nice and dope. So let's go ahead and click this last one. All right, so we can start to see some of the videos being complete. It'll kind of get out of its generating video mode, and you'll kind of see a preview here. So let's go ahead and click the first image upload, and let's kind of see what we have here. Just kind of walks off the screen, but it gives us a little bit of movement. Love it. Let's take a look here. What we got. Very model-esque type of pose, which kind of moves from one side to the next. And these subtle movements is all we need. You know, we don't need them to be, you know, too long, because we're gonna do really quick cuts to be able to kind of really put together a nice, dope, cohesive video. I love the way that, you know, by not even putting a prompt in there, she's just kind of like just going through her hair, which is a incredible subtle movement. Let's see what our gentleman does. He's just walking through, he's looking happy, and you know, it's really embodying the image that, you know, I was able to create. So let's see what this gentleman is doing. He's kind of just walking through. Okay. All right, that last part seemed to be a little bit more natural, so I think that's where I'll be putting my cut at. Let's see what our next model does. Okay, so the movements. We got it. Okay, awesome, perfect. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and download each of the videos here. I'm gonna select one and we're gonna go to the right bottom part. I don't even know why they give us the option for a watermark. We're gonna do it without watermark, of course. And we're going to download. We're gonna make sure that we are downloading it without the watermark. So the last thing we want to do is have a watermark that does not belong to us inside of our video. So download. If you just select download without the download and watermark, it's going to do Kling. So just make sure you hover over it and you select download without watermark. Okay, perfect. And we have our last video here, download without watermark. Oh, second to last video. Download without watermark. Maybe that's the closing scene. So, all right, perfect. So the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to use an, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use an editing tool. We're gonna use CapCut to be able to kind of piece these images together, or images to video together. There's a free version of CapCut as well. I'll be using the paid version. We're gonna create a new project here. We're gonna upload our clips. And I love that CapCut is going to automatically be able to recognize what aspect ratio they are. I know I have a couple duplicates in here, and that's because, there you go, let's delete the watermarked ones. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, we are missing one person. So let's get the gentleman here. Let's make sure that we are selecting without watermark. All right, perfect. So let's go back to CapCut here, and we're going to import. All right, perfect. So from here, we're gonna kind of like just go a little bit through to see what type of like shot that we want. Each clip is 6 seconds because what we're gonna end up doing is ultimately adding music to the clip. I'm using a paid version. I'm using a paid version of CapCut, so it gives me an opportunity to be able to go through music. You can always pull music from anywhere, from YouTube Music, royalty-free music, like sites like Epidemic Sounds, or you can use your own music. You can also use platforms like Suno Music. As a matter of fact, we can do that. We'll go there after this. So let's go ahead and just kind of create our clips here. I think I like this for probably the ending shot. So we're gonna actually put that down there now. It's like just kind of walks off. We're gonna make that be the ending shot, and we're gonna go through the clip here. Just kind of get something where she's like giving a little bit of a subtlety, kind of using only maybe 2 seconds of the clip. We're gonna drag it drop down here. Let's take a look at it one more time. Love that. Let's get her right at grazing her hair. Perfect. We'll put that down here. Let's get our guy here. Let's get him a little sooner. Step in. Love it. I think I like that shot to be his first shot. I am pressing I and O to set my ins and to set my outs. So I, O, and I'm hitting the space bar to be able to drag and drop that in there. I think I like that first half a little bit better. A little bit more of a natural look. Sometimes all you need is really just 1 or 2 seconds of an image just to be able to create the look that you want. I think this one, I want it to be something towards the end. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna use that little part. Gonna make him, as a matter of fact, let's do girl guy. That would make more sense. So we have guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl. Okay, perfect. So we're not done yet. What we want to do is go ahead and create some music. We're going to go to Suno AI. This is another audio kind of creation software. It doesn't create images or anything like that. You just simply are able to create like really dope music. You know, you just basically describe your song, and you know, you just kind of just go from there. I think I want to just have an instrumental. You just kind of simply just describe your song. Create a hip hop lo-fi beat. Something just as simple as that. Make it retro but lighthearted. Whatever that might mean. I just know that's the feel that I want, and I'm going to click create here. I have the choice to name my song, but once I click create, it's going to create two versions similar to Visual Electric. It's going to create two different versions of it, so that way I can kind of preview and create you know, something original or AI generated for my video. So we are, for some reason, call it Capuche. So we're gonna click the first one first. Listen to it. Waiting for the beat to drop. Love it. I really do like it. Let's go to the next one. A little slow for me, a little too contemporary for me. So we're gonna go ahead and click the one that we want here, and we can download it in two ways. We can click the three dots here. We click download MP3, or we can go down to the bottom right hand corner and we can click download MP3. So while that downloads, we are going to kind of go back into CapCut here and play our video here, because what we're going to do is we're going to create the beat for the music, which again may take a little while. Our track is fully rendered here, so we're going to go ahead and click download MP3 audio. We're going to go back into CapCut here, going to go to our downloads folder, and we're going to put the music track inside here. Kind of want to play it a little bit just so I could hit it where the beat comes in. And bam, that's where the beat comes in. We're going to hit the beat right at the second person. And we are going to open that up here. So let's kind of play it, see how it looks. And because I want that beat to drop here, I'm going to play that here. I'm gonna do that once again. All right, let's bring it to the top. Kind of hits on the beat. It looks like I feel the beat coming up again. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna take all of our clips, we're gonna copy all of our clips, and we're gonna kind of paste it just so that way it could be just a little bit longer. Gonna split our music track because all we need is what is right here, which is going to be 24 seconds, and this is going to give us the look that we're looking for. We're going to actually extend this because this is going to be the conclusion. We're going to give it a nice little fade out, or we're going to give this a slight fade in. And watch it again. Perfect. So what we want to do is just simply go from there. Let's go and watch it from the beginning. So this right here is super dope. We can so much more we can do with it. You know, I only use a couple images. We could use more images. We could use different variations of music. We could always kind of blend and swap different prompts to create like different scenes and different locations. But this is just kind of like a baseline of being able to create an image using image generating software. Like Visual Electric, being able to add motion to the image using Kling, and being able to use ChatGPT to kind of fine tune your prompt, and also being able to use Suno AI music to be able to create original music to fit the aesthetic of your video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoy making it. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment in the bottom. You know, let me know if there's any other videos that you are looking for me to create. Until next time, y'all. Peace.